But it was highly poisonous.
Bad idea. Low heal. This is it. Dragon's Ruin. Mom had always told me never to eat this one. How could I have forgotten that? I still have work to do. Low heal. Well, that's weird. I'm feeling better. But I'm still hungry. Dragon's Ruin. I have to be careful. A poison spike. I think it's...
It was also highly poisonous.
I don't know why, but I'm feeling okay. If I can survive eating poison, maybe I can eat this too. I don't believe it! This actually tastes really good! Huh? The poison is spreading slower than yesterday. I'm gaining some tolerance. Alright! This might mean that I'm starting to get a new ability! This is awesome!
From that moment on, I developed a taste for poisonous things. On occasion, I collapsed, and in the end, I didn't acquire any skills. But I could eat poisonous things without dying. Only some vomiting and a little blood.
Oh man, I love it! I can't believe that poisonous creatures are this delicious! Oh, who even knew?
And that's probably why. This isn't hitting me too hard.
Instructor!
At first, I couldn't counteract the poison, so I coughed up some blood. But I know from experience that much is no big deal. Is the kid okay? My low heal detox seems to have taken effect. Harry!
Wow.
How can he take on such a horrible creature all by himself?
Harry! Oh man, I guess this is it. It's about to give it one last shot. But... Harry! This stench is awful. Dear God. Strange that such a huge and dangerous frog is just outside the city. Oh well, for me, I bet this big fella is probably pretty tasty. Oh, are you all right?
I'm fine.
Nah, he's not looking too good. I should probably have Lynn give him a look over. That really was a close one, kid. Are you out here all by yourself?
No, sir. I was the one...
Hmm?
I'm the one who brought that thing here. Because I promised to bring it to the city.
He was bringing it to the city? And why would he promise to do that? And promise who? Wait, he can't mean... That has to be it. That frog must be for a giant feast. And actually, if you're trying to deliver that much fresh meat, getting it there while still alive is the best way to do it for sure. Now I understand why he had to use a seal to hide himself, to be safe and not get robbed. Plus, I'm sure a city that large would have the techniques to manage such a poison properly. And you know what? I bet this kid even put in all the time and effort to raise this frog from the start.
Grow up strong and healthy. Good boy, that's it. Get a good jump in. You're doing great.
Ah, I'm the worst. I ruined the delivery of his precious livestock. I'm sorry I messed everything up. I'm not sure what this is worth, but I'll pay for it. I don't have much money on me right now, so you know it's gonna take me some time.
No, wait a second. You don't have to pay for it.
But...
It's really okay. Don't worry.
Wait, no, are you sure? But it's in so many pieces now.
No, it's fine, really.
Okay, then. So, how did you even get that creature this far anyway? I can't imagine you could have dragged it here.
Well, I can control monsters. That's how I was able to bring it all the way here.
What do you mean you can control them? That's incredible. This tiny kid can really manipulate something that enormous? Kid, it's mind-boggling. Are there other people in the world who have that skill?
Huh? Skill?
Is it not one?
I was born with it, so it's just something I can do.
You say you were born with it, so you've been able to do that since you can remember, huh? That's impressive, kid. A remarkable gift like that can only be sent down from the gods in the heavens.
Well, you see, I'm demon folk.
Demon folk?
Yeah, all demon folk can do that sort of thing.
Okay, so I would have to assume that demon folk are a people who all possess that ability, and it's nothing really special for you.
Yeah.
I've imagined so many times about what I'd do if I had that skill. I'd have animals help work the fields and stuff. And if I could use birds, it'd be nice to have them deliver letters. At night, I wouldn't have to worry about getting attacked by stray dogs. I mean it, I'm kind of jealous.
So then you're not afraid of the demon folk? You don't hate me for what I can do?
What do you mean?
There are a lot of people out there who are scared of my power and really hate that I have it.
Who on earth would hate a cool power like that? For real, I don't think you should pay much mind to them. Those fools can say what they want, but that's a super useful ability.
Useful? Me? Really?
Of course, that's what I've been trying to tell you, my friend. It's great. I wish I could take it off your hands.
Really? Can someone like me really be needed and considered helpful? Do you really mean it?
Unlike me, this kid was blessed with a desirable ability. So why does he have so little self-worth? He probably has plenty to deal with right now, but I'm sure he's going places. Telling you, buddy, your talent is a wonderful thing. People need that way more than they need me. Completely fine.
I must treat you immediately.
No need. I'm really okay now. I'm not even bleeding. Not to brag, but I'm strong against poison.
You would have to be. That wasn't just any poison. That was a miasma, I'm sure of it. An extreme toxin that even ruins the very soil. He took a direct attack and then carried on like it was nothing. Wait, there is one possibility. Sacred Spirit. Instructor Sane, the Sovereign of Salvation, once showed it to me. By honing the body and mind like a reverend saint. This technique purifies everything it touches and heals all wounds. It is the perfection he found at the end of his rather unconventional training. It took Instructor Sane 40 years, but Nora has managed to achieve it while still young.
Oh yeah, Lynn. Why don't you take care of this kid first?
I'm fine. I don't need help, thank you.
Pale skin, hair of silver mixed with light blue. Dark eyes that seem like they're pulling you into their depths. It must be... Are you a demon folk?
Yeah, demon folk. You know your stuff.
Yes, well, Instructor, this child, what are you planning to do?
If I can, I want to take him in the carriage.
Lenore, you can't.
What? Why not?
They are a dangerous race. Most countries immediately exterminate them. You really okay with that, Instructor? This child is demon folk, and the monster it brought caused all this.
It sure is unfortunate that the wheat field got destroyed, but he can't finish his job with the poison frog because of me. I feel bad.
Do you mean that Black Death Dragon? You were bringing that to the city? He's just a child, but he must know how dangerous that is.
So you promised someone to bring the Black Death Dragon with you. Who asked you to do that?
I don't really know. They wouldn't tell me who it was.
Concealing the truth will do you no good. It is very important that you tell us what you know.
I really don't know who they are. I'm sorry. This is just the way it seems to work.
His frightened demeanor and the look in his eyes, it's clear as day. This child is a slave. Slaves are outlawed within the Clay's kingdom, but that isn't the case in some places. In all likelihood, he's a child soldier whose status is being taken advantage of. Do you have a place you call home?
I'm afraid I was blindfolded part of the way here. I wouldn't even know how to start going back to where I came from.
Okay, then what do you think about this idea? I would like to give him a ride to the nearest city.
What was I thinking? My father often warned me not to be misled by rumors, and to trust my own eyes when passing judgment on others. But from the moment we met him, I only saw a boy from a wicked race that I had always been taught to fear. I didn't see him as a malnourished child with thin legs and arms and no place to go. I'm ashamed of myself for being so small-minded.
Now then, what's your name?
Rollo.
Oh yeah? That's a great name. It'll be easy to remember.
Ines, I have a favor to ask of you. Can we take this child? Can we bring Rollo with us?
Lady, please. I know how you feel. However,
If there's no room, he can have my spot.
that is not the problem, okay? The demon folk are not allowed entry into Mithra, which is our ultimate destination. It would be difficult to bring him with us. Of course, by the same token, if we were to leave him on the way there, it would be difficult for him to survive alone.
She's not wrong, and if we bring him with us, we may be considered enemies of Mithra and attacked. Even so,
This is unexpected. Interesting. I guess I made a mistake in assuming it would have been long dead by now. This is unexpected. Interesting. I guess I made a mistake in assuming it would have been long dead by now. Looks like you screwed up the delivery you were supposed to make.
I take it you're the one who asked him to deliver this?
Nah, I'm just a hired hand. Don't tell me you're the one who did that.
Yeah, that's all on me. I'm really sorry. I didn't know it was so important.
No need to apologize. I could not care less about whatever the shipment was. My business is with the little one standing behind you. You see, it's my responsibility to locate it and bring it back with me.
That sure is mighty generous of you to come all this way to help him out.
Yeah, that kid is worth more to me than you could even imagine.
Where the heck did that come from, man?
I'll warn you not to get in my way. Now, you mind handing the little fella over to me?
We are still talking about Rollo, right?
I don't know his name. The kid behind you. He's worth some real money. Well, his carcass at least.
Wait, what did you just say? You want his carcass?
I guess I could bring it back alive and let my client have some fun. But the kid would be nothing but trouble. It's like I'm doing him a favor, you know?
I really don't understand what you're talking about.
You don't have to understand.
what is happening? Both Nora and that man are moving so fast I can't see a thing.
Lady Lindbergh, you are not to leave my side, understand?
You know, you're kind of a weird one, aren't you?
Harry!
You're slowing me down, so I'll just have to lop your head right off, I suppose.
with that tiny blade, it's ridiculously strong. Kind of like that cow I fought before. Or maybe even stronger than that.
Like I said, you're weird.
This is bad. All I can do is avoid him on my intuition alone. Fighting him while protecting Rolo is going to wear me down eventually.
Friend, you are irritating me.
The intensity is unreal. I can't get any closer.
This situation is treacherous, so stand back. If we get too close, we could be swept up in it. There is no mistaking who that is. I know that face. He is the Dead Man.
The dead man?
Former S-rank adventurer. Dead Man Zadu.
Dead man Zadu.
Yes, I agree. That would be fine.
Pardon me.
I thought that you were supposed to be helping out with the guards today, Ines.
I was, and I came across this while doing so. They're documents from an unsolved case. It is written here, intended target is dead. So why do we act as if it's still ongoing?
Yes. That problem is over and done with. Officially, the target is already considered dead.
Officially?
Dandog speaks of Dead Man Zadu. At an incredibly young age, he became an S-rank adventurer, and then proceeded to become a target for other S-ranks.
There is officially a human S-rank target.
Sounds like a great deal of fun. I'd love to take a guy like him down for you.
No, you won't. I would strongly recommend not fighting him.
Yes, that's a much smarter move.
What is this? He's so bad that he scares the instructors? Let me see those documents
Back
you got
off.
there.
It's more like Zadu keeps defeating everyone. We don't want to send more people just to get killed.
Precisely. I fail to see any benefit in us going to battle with that can of worms right now.
Are you curious?
Yeah.
As a young boy, he managed to master the complexities of the ancient art of dwarven alchemy. And at the tender age of 13, he had already earned the name Dragon Slayer.
At the age of 13? You mean he was better than me?
His abilities continued to be recognized after that, as his reputation spread to foreign lands. He had become the very apex of all adventurers.
The way that you're talking about this guy makes him seem like he's the perfect fairy tale hero.
How did such an accomplished person become a target?
Despite all his natural skills, he did not always use his abundance of talents and techniques for the right things. It's just as written there.
36 members of a merchant family of Serenza all murdered.
He used his skills to kill ordinary people?
Yes, and because of that, some in the Guild Association suggest that he be stripped of his adventurer's license.
But all the contributions he has made to the guild were seen as far too significant. He took down a disaster-level threat of a monster all on his own.
Ultimately, because the opinion of how to deal with Zadu was so greatly divided, the matter was thus put on an indefinite hold.
That man accepts any and every commission without any form of discrimination. Well, that is, if the price is right. Morals, social etiquette, history, or precedents, they are all completely meaningless to him. The examples are vast and disturbing.
He wiped out an entire country.
As his client requested, he destroyed their entire army all on his own, and then murdered the whole of the royal family. It was as if he had merely stepped on an anthill. Before long, people began to realize it was like he had absolutely no concept of what is good and what is evil.
Zadu once had a massive bounty on his head and was challenged by multitudes of adventurers. But even as the reward grew higher and higher, it only ended in a mountain of corpses. In order to prevent any more meaningless casualties, the guild announced publicly that he was killed.
And now he's beyond redemption.
Well, damn it. Tell me, how did you do that? How did you just destroy most of my collection?
I'm sorry that I broke them all, but it's kind of your fault for just attacking us out of nowhere, you know?
Oh no, I am not expecting an apology. But I'm curious. I can understand Mithril, but Orichalcum and Dragon Tusk don't break that easily. They're both extremely durable.
Oh, my bad. I can pay you back.
Like I said, you're a pretty weird guy, aren't you? And maybe even weirder is that big sword you have. A weird guy with a weird sword. Well, whatever. I'll just play it safe then. And use this baby instead.
Dear God, his one sword splits apart into scores of others, and in the blink of an eye, hundreds of lives are taken. A deadly weapon he transmuted by his own hand.
I bring you the Silver Cross! Destroy as many of them as you like. It won't matter. I can make as many of them as I want! Destroy as many of them as you like. It won't matter. I can make as many of them as I want!
Instructor!
I knew I couldn't handle all of them.
This is not good. He has conjured countless silver crosses. At this rate, all of us will be killed. He needs my help. I must compose myself. My mission is to make sure Lady Lindbergh makes it safely into exile. I need to calmly determine my priorities and take stock of what I need to do. Lady Lindbergh.
Huh?
May I have your permission to leave you and assist in the battle?
Let's try that again.
Countering is the best I can manage. I'm too late for these.
Divine Seal!
Heck yeah! Harry!
My duty as Divine Shield is to protect Lady Lindbergh at all costs. Which is precisely why I will not, under any circumstance, let this man die. Sorry for the wait. I'm here now.
Inez, you're amazing.
Divine Seal!
That shield of light is almost like a sword. Though it doesn't seem like anyone hit him. And his silver blades are still slipping through somehow.
This isn't working. Nothing will change if we continue fighting like this. I will focus on defense for the time being. Okay, Nor, do you think you can take this guy out?
It's a swarm of blades flying around like a living creature. But hey, I remember hitting a bird once that was faster than death. Oh. The fang of that frog. Maybe this will work. Inez.
Can you do it?
Yeah. On my signal. Remove only the shields that are right in front of me.
Are you sure this is going to work?
Maybe. I don't know, but we're about to find out. Physical enhancement. Now! Stone throw!
The silver crosses are shattering. Did he throw the Black Death Dragon's nails and fangs?
Don't worry, I've got plenty of ammo, so I'll just keep throwing away.
Okay.
Stone throw!
Instructor.
I've taken out a lot of them. Just a few more. Harry! That was a close one. You kind of surprised me that time.
I could say the same about you. How did you block that one so quickly? Also, this one's adamantine. How in the world did you manage to break something so resilient?
Oh man, I apologize. But you were all coming at me and stuff.
I said before, I don't need an apology. But I will have to make up for what I've lost.
Could you please stop it with all the surprise attacks?
And there's that weird sword being weird again. You two are truly made for one another. How have you been able to see every single one of my attacks and then use it to counter?
I just do.
I feel like there must be much more to it than such a blasé answer.
You're gonna try it again, aren't you?
I'm good. It's a pain in the ass to recover mithril after it gets shattered all over the place, so I think I'll close up shop for the day.
So then, you're leaving now, right?
Yes. Although I heard there's going to be a flashy celebration in the royal capital, but I guess I'll probably have to give up going to that too.
What do you mean there's a celebration in the capital?
I don't know all the details, but it sounds like it'll be a real hootenanny. Now then, it's been a swell time, but I guess I'll just pack it up. Be seeing ya, you big weirdo.
Okay, bye.
Tell me,